He's still running. I believe that as Epstein got what he got, they say it was suicide. That's the official cause. I'm not going to argue, but you between us and my fans, or us and my audience, yeah, that ain't it. That wasn't it. But just let's just watch what happened to Diddy's when he's in those tombs down there in Manhattan, getting ready to, and his bail got denied. So um, let's just but yes, the same thing. Yes, yeah. No, go on, go on. I was just a yes. I agree. Yes, but the thing is though, and here's the difference. Yes, yes, 45. Yes, 45 wants attention, and he's not. No, he says he's a stable genius, but if he's a stable genius, I'm smarter than Einstein. He lacks the wherewithal, and his life was always of privilege. So he never had to really face consequences. If his money got him out of, now he's up to a situation to where if he was treated like anybody else, there would probably be a lot of disorder in the country. So I'm not condoning what the authorities are doing. I think he should be campaigning from Rikers. However, we understand the overarching things that certain crimes by certain people will be treated certain ways. So yes, we all, I think there's nobody in here who's gonna, does anybody have a counter argument on why Donnie von Schitzenpants is not sitting in a cell at Rikers? Y'all, you're free to express your opinion. Um, but I got Dr. Seductive on. She's coming on. She's another former co-host with me on Tantalizing Talk for You. You typed in the box that 45 wants attention. Can you please explain that and articulate? Yes. Yes, someone in the box, titled F, stated that there was on YouTube stated there was a rumor that he was providing information to the government, which was why he wasn't touched. They're asking, do you think he isn't useful now, and which is why he was caught, why he was taken in, not, and that's why he's gotten all the attention. Can you answer that, Doc? No, yeah, no, yeah, I'm thinking 45 too. It said there was a rumor that he was providing information. He meaning Diddy, providing information to the government, which was why he hadn't wasn't touched until now. Do you think he isn't useful now, which is why he's getting all this attention? Well, I am. Well, you know they could. You know about to say if they got Epstein, he, he could definitely get touched. Figuratively and literally. Oh yeah, yeah. Cousin Nicole, it's my cousin Nicole from Phoenix. She's in Zoom now. Do you agree or disagree with Doctor Seductive's actual um, synopsis? Yes, yes. And I'm go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, definitely. Yeah, it that's true. Um, and I agree up to a point. And just the only point of contention I have is um, I don't think I think you're right. I think he's going through his own personal denial. And yes, we all weren't there, but there are too many people that were close to the situation that said just enough to not have them people put on him because he got goons on speed dial, and that's what would happen if and you notice a lot of those Hollywood types, and I'm sure my boy Chandis can attest. A lot of those Hollywood types are tight-lipped about what's going on in them parties. Cat Williams he didn't open the floodgates, but he you remember a couple of times he actually named names, not actual names, but characters, and you knew who they were. You knew who they were. He said in his one of his comedy routines, he said, "I walked by the room. Is that so and so kissing a man?" And he was like, "I saw stuff I wasn't supposed to see." And the thing is that he thought, and this is just my opinion, he thought he couldn't be touched because of all the dirt he had on a lot of people. Well, the powers in place have ways of silencing folks. First they kill you in the media, then they kill your reputation, and when those two are gone, they take your life, and then you basically become an unperson. That's what I think, and I think he's in the kill. His reputation was already mud. His reputation was already mud, and that's been for years. How he you remember about 2 years ago, 2 3 years ago, he gave all of his artists back their publishing rights. A man who held power, don't power is not given away, it's taken. And they took the power from him, and stuff started trickling out. Too much stuff that was trickling out got to a point to where they were just like they figured, and I don't know who they are. I don't need to be on nobody's radar. But yeah, yeah. Oh no, I don't know. I don't think in YouTube land, in Facebook land, put a yes in the box if you think he is now expendable. And I'm talking about Sean Combs. I'm not talking about person who's trying the useful unsmart person that is running for the GOP for president of the United States. That's a whole nother can of worms that I do not want to go in too deeply because yes. No, no, I agree. Apple, what do you think about what Cousin Nicole said? Apple? Yes, 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 right. Yes, and you know what? You know what the ancient Romans did when the population was getting tired of the conditions they were living in. That's why they built the Colosseum. It's a tribute to one of the Roman emperors that to keep the people happy, you give them bread and you give them circuses. The bread is so that they're not totally starving, and the circus is to get their minds and escapism on what was going on with all those armies, because there were plenty of wives who saw their husbands conscripted into the Roman legions and sent out to some distant hinterlands to provide Rome's presence. And after a while, when stuff gets, you get upset because, hey, my man ain't coming home. My son's not coming home. So what do? They do. Said they do a lot of. They did a lot of gladiator fights. They did food giveaways. They did things to keep the public distracted from what was really going on. And as you and Nicole said that, and Dr. Seductive, we don't always we get fed stuff, but we don't always look past what we're being fed, because sometimes we don't want to see the curtain pulled back, because the reality of the direness of the situation that's going on in the United